Hi everyone, it's Marianne. Welcome to my Bookbinding 101 series, and in this video I'm going to share with you how to format and flick from AO3 into Microsoft Word. I'll be sharing with you the formatting settings, how to add graphics, how to add page numbers, and how to save it into PDF that is ready for signature printing as well as printer settings. In a new Word document, I'm going to go to Layout, Margins, Custom Margins, and I'm going to do 0.5 for everything and set my gutter to 0.2. Do a book fold with 20 sheets in one booklet, and then I'm going to go to Page Setup. Make sure the paper size is US letter. Orientation is landscape, 100%, OK, and then OK. And when this window pops up, just hit ignore. And then I'm going to go to Home, Normal. I am going to set it to the font that I want, Garmin 10.5, justified single spacing. Yeah, add that to template. And paragraph, first line 0.2. Justified, 0 indentation, 0 spacing. Do not add space between paragraphs the same style. Hit OK. OK. Go to Layout. Hit Breaks. 1, 2 page breaks. And then do a third one. And then I'm going to go to the fig that I want to create a typeset for. Click Download and click HTML, and after I download it, I'm going to open it and do a Control A. I don't like copying this top part. I just gonna copy and paste certain parts of it later, so I'm just gonna hit Shift and make sure that it's not selected, and then just copy, and then go back to my Word document, and on the 4th page I'm just gonna do Paste Special, Unformatted Text, and then hit OK, and keep text only. And then I'm gonna select everything again and go to Home, Spacing, and do a 1.5 spacing. So this is your personal preference. The G gets cut off if I just do a single space. So I do 1.15 spacing, and there you go. But as you can see, there are like paragraph spaces that you could keep if that's the style that you want. But because this is a long fic, I want to save as many pages as I can. So I'm gonna go to Find, which is this magnifying glass on the left side. Type this under the Find box, and then under the Replace, I'm just going to do a single one, and that would get rid of all those extra spaces in between paragraphs. Alright. Then after that, I'm going to the document map. Right now there is none, so I'm just going to go all the way to the top of my document, and then first the title I'm going to put in page 3. And we're going to format that later on, but I just want to make sure that it is there. And I'm going to put cover page. Then the summary, I want it on a separate page. So I'm going to do Layout, Breaks, Next page. And then after the cover page is where I'm going to do kind of like the copyright page. So I'm going back to the fic, and I am copying this, pasting it as keep text only, and the only one that I like to add from this section is the stats, which is the published and completed dates. So also gonna match destination formatting. There you go. And again, you could design this however you want to do, but this is where I put the copyright. Summary, is a separate page. So in at chapter 1, I'm just going to do layout, breaks, next page. And then in the summary, I'm just going to delete the notes. And for the summary, I'm going to give it a heading the same as the chapter headings. So I'm going to go to heading, modify it, and you could pick the font that you want. I use Algerian, and I believe I did 48, black, centered, and then add the template, automatically update, and format the paragraph. And there is no indentation. And the spacing before, I wanted to do 106. I mean, you can play around with this, but this is how I like it. And then just okay. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna delete the extra space. There you go. And give it a couple of space underneath summary. And that is the summary page. And when I print this, anything that is on the left side of the screen is actually the one that's going to be on the right side of the book. So I'm not starting chapter 1 on the left side of the book. I want it on the right side. So I'm going to do layout, breaks, next page. And then chapter 1, I'm going to highlight. Can go to home, do heading. I have chapter 1, and as you can see here, my directory map starts building, and that's important, especially you're doing a long fic and you want to jump in between chapters. And for chapter notes, I just delete it and then do a couple of spaces underneath chapter. And as you can see, I still have like spaces in between chapter here. Sometimes it doesn't take, so I kind of have to do it manually. If there are better ways to do this, let me know. But because websites are formatted differently, sometimes you get huge text box like this. You could keep it as is, or you could read through it and see where you could break the paragraph. So I could like maybe break it off here. It's just for your like reading pleasure. You don't have to, you could keep it as is. But I like to break up the paragraphs that I feel like are way too long in a typeset. And that's not like the author's fault. It's just like, again, the way AO3 is formatted. It looks good on the website, but when you change it to a typeset, it just looks too blocky. And so I go to the very first paragraph and go to insert, drop cap, and I do a drop margin so that I have the first letter big. I didn't do this for my typeset for right and wrong, but I am doing it for the auction, is to make the first line or the first sentence, whichever is shorter, all in caps. So I do home and I do change to uppercase, and if it goes over, I just make sure that it goes back to lowercase. So it's either the entire first sentence or just the entire first line that I capitalize. So that's pretty much it. And then to just make it easier for me, or to set up my entire chapter directory already, so I'm just gonna go hit find and look for any find chapter, and I do like the whole world only. And then so while it finds it, I can just delete the chapter summaries and the chapter notes, and then hit find again. So it's just easier to jump in between chapters to separate them. And then so I just do layout, breaks, next page, and then chapter 3 I highlight, home, heading, so it gets into the directory again, and then delete the chapter summary, delete. And then as you can see here, there is an article. With this, I did create graphics for it and I use Canva for it. So what I do is I just delete this, make sure I have the space, and then I insert the graphic that I created from Canva. Picture from file. I insert it. As I format the picture, at first I crop it, and then I do size and position. I do the text wrapping to top and bottom, and then I do size and position as alignment to center relative to the margin. I resize the graphic to about a 3 width, delete the extra spaces, and there you go. That's how I do it. What also helps is hitting this icon, which is a paragraph button. So anywhere you see it, that's where like a paragraph starts or ends, and then also like dots in between to indicate spaces. So if there's like 2 of them, so that's an extra paragraph space that you may or may not want to delete. I just find it helpful in formatting. I keep it on until I've finished with the entire effect, so I'm just going to do that and format the effect however I want to until I get this. So here I did my cover page on the 3rd page, and then all the copyright that I want to add. Like I said, my typeset is a tandem of the right thing to do and all the wrong things, and also all right, which is kind of like the epilogue outtakes from this right and wrong series. So you can see here all my chapters, and everything that says Draco is chapters from all the wrong things. So I'm inserting page numbers. I'm gonna do page number, format 1, okay, okay, and I'm gonna do insert page number again, and format, continue from previous section, click OK. There you go. And I'm just going to make sure every page has a page number. So as you can see here in chapter 1, the first page doesn't have a page number, but if I go to chapter 2, there's a page number. So how I edit that out is I go to footer, edit footer, and click different first page. It deletes it, and the footer from the bottom, I prefer it to be 0.2, and then I prefer the page number to be a little bit smaller than the actual text, so I'm gonna do 8, and making sure all the other sections change as well. And if you can see something that's not aligned, just click on it and then go to header and footer and just make sure that the footer is 0.2 or whatever you want it to make it all aligned. And you just have to like unfortunately check if there's a better way to do it. I haven't figured out yet, but this is how I was able to do it. And yes, as you can see here, chapter 3, it has the page number, so I'm just gonna go insert footer, edit footer, click different first page, and it will take it out. And I just do that for every single chapter. satisfied with my typeset and I've done all the editing and formatting that I'd like, it's time for me to save it for printing. So what I do is hit File, Save a Copy. I save it on my Mac, and I do save it as a PDF. And I do Pass for Printing, and I just do right and wrong, sample. I don't want to override my actual typeset, and just hit Export. And after I save it to PDF, I open the PDF when I'm ready to print. And as you can see, the pages are not in chronological order and there are 2 pages per page. And that is because if you recall in the margins, we set it to bookfold with 20 pages per booklet. So that's how Microsoft Word saved it into PDF. So every 20 pages is 1 signature. And since there are 2 pages per page or sheet, so the first 10 pages is 1 signature. And since we are printing it double-sided, it is 5 sheets printed double-sided that is going to make 1 signature. Hit print. And then you could print all 476 pages in one go if you're brave. But for me, since it was my first typeset, what I did is I printed by signature. So my range is going to be 1 to 10. And we are going to print double-sided and make it sure it's on the short edge so it's printed correctly. Paper size is US letter. Orientation is landscape. The scale is 100. Media quality, I just stick to normal. When there are graphics, I switch to best. It's really up to you what is the quality of printing that you want, but normal is fine. I don't really see much difference between normal and best since it's mostly text. And the page view, I just double check that the pages that I want to print are the ones that are going to be printed. So that is pages 1 to 10 of 476, and you just print, and that is my first signature. And now that you've created your own typeset, it's now to turn them into signatures. So make sure to check out the rest of my videos in my Bookbinding 101 series.